Hello, welcome to Krishi Jagran Business. I'm Dhaksha Soni. You're watching Top Agribusiness News. Let's take a look at today's top news headlines. President of Indian Federation of Agricultural Journalists visits Krishi Jagran office at New Delhi today. Coromandel International's venture capital arm invests in drone startup Dhaksha. WayCool joins EV100 initiative of climate group. UPL and Cleanmax partner for new renewable energy project in Gujarat. Maharashtra wants NAFED to buy 2 lakh tons onion. Garuda Aerospace sets record by mapping 7,000 villages using drones. Now, the news in detail. Editor-in-Chief of Krishi Jagran in Agriculture World and founder and president of Ajay MC Dominic welcomes President of Indian Federation of Agricultural Journalists Lena Johansson, periodista freelance Argentina, Elida theory journalist, presenter, communication specialist, Target Communication, Lindy Botha at the headquarters of Krishi Jagran in New Delhi today. Being the special guest at KJ Chopal, they interacted with Krishi Jagran's team and discussed about global agriculture scenarios. Dear Ventures, the venture capital arm of Coromandel International Limited has invested an undisclosed amount in the Chennai-based drone startup, which is Dhaksha Unnamed System Private Limited. The startup plans to use the funding for talent acquisition, research and development to increase production. On this, Dhaksha Director and CEO Ramanathan Narayan said, "Our current capacity is 250 to 300 drones a month, and we intend to scale up this to 1,000 a month in another year. And now we have a facility at Ambattur and we are looking at expanding with Chennai." WayCool has joined the EV100 initiative of Climate Group. A statement by said EV100 aims to make electric transport the new normal through commitments from looking forward to companies to transition their fleets to electric vehicles by 2030. UPL Limited, a global provider of sustainable agriculture solutions, announced a joint venture with Cleanmax Enviro Energy Solutions, a Mumbai-based renewable energy company, to establish a hybrid solar wind energy power plant in Gujarat. UPL and Cleanmax will set up and operate a hybrid captive power plant with a capacity of 28.05 MW of solar power and 33 MW of wind power. Combining two of the fastest growing renewable energy technologies, this project will enable UPL to increase its renewable energies usage to 30% of its total global power consumption. Maharashtra's Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has written a letter to Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Piyush Goyal, saying that growers in the state have landed in significant trouble due to the collapse of onion prices and NAFED must purchase 2 lakh tons of the bulb using Price Stabilization Fund. According to Shinde, Maharashtra accounts for producing between 35 to 40% of all the onion produced in India. Last year, production in Maharashtra was 20 lakh tons, which was more than the previous year. As a result of abundant production, prices of the bulb collapsed and farmers are depressed and restless. The Chennai-based drone startup Garuda Aerospace has successfully mapped 7,000 villages in Uttar Pradesh. Under the Savamita scheme, the company won the tender from the nodal agency, the Survey of India, in September 2021. As per the tender, it was authorized to deploy drones for large-scale mapping and digitization of land records in rural areas, which would empower landowners and farmers with accurate digital land certificates and a unique ID, enabling them obtaining a precise layout with all relevant information. The Punjab and Delhi governments have dropped a plan to pay a cash incentive to farmers in the northern state for not burning paddy stubble during the winter harvest. The state's agriculture minister Kuldeep Singh Dhaniwal announced the decision days after a joint proposal by the two states of giving rupees 2,500 per acre to paddy growers for not burning crop residue was rejected by the centre. though the proposal had called off rupees 1500 per acre from the centre's kitty and rupees 500 each from Punjab and Delhi government. Making necessary amendments to ease registration by Arunachali farmers under the PM-Kisan scheme. Thomas said this when Taki informed him that the number of the state's farmers registered under the PM-Kisan scheme is lower than the target set by the centre due to the requirement of land documents like Patta, Khasra, etc., which are not available with the farmers of the states, as the land reform system in respect of the states is difficult. Closure of cattle markets in Punjab due to lumpy skin disease has badly affected farmers, traders as well as transporters. Buyers from Haryana, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh often visits Rampura and more cattle markets. On average, 1500 animals are brought to the cattle market in Dhanwada and around 500 buffaloes are brought to Sardulga cattle market daily. As lumpy skin disease cases have decreased, farmers urge the state government to reopen the cattle market as other states have also opened it. A farmer, Amrik Singh from Mansa, said one gets a better deal at the cattle market as all the stakeholders come on a single platform. A trader coming from Madhya Pradesh can directly interact with local sellers. I request the state government to open the market. Matix Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited Chairman Nishant Kanodia expects India Eastern region to be growth engine of the country's demand for fertilizers in the coming months and years. He said Eastern India's low consumption of fertilizers at nearly 158.4 kilograms per hectare is much lower than the 212.4 kilograms per hectare consumed in northern India. He added, as demand for crop nutrients can only rise in the region, Eastern India provides Matix the opportunity to grow this underserved market. Now here is the Agriculture General Knowledge Quiz where you can win discounted coupons of FTB Organic, which is Farmer, the brand organic. Black soil not very suitable for which of the following crop? A. Cotton, B. Wheat, C. Groundnut, D. Potato. Do let us know your answers on the number 8800023204. We'll wait for your answers. Till then, keep watching Krishi Jagran Agribusiness. Thank you.